Hey babies, welcome back to my channel. I'm jumping right into this video. Listen, don't be alarmed. If you guys missed my big chop video, definitely make sure to check it out. I will post it in my description box below. But today I'm going to be doing some crochet braids. I've never actually done this. Teamed up with Tiana, Passion Hair. It's like Toyo Tress or something like that. All the details will be linked in my description box below. Of course, you can find the hair on Amazon. Everything you need is in that one package. So my hair is freshly washed. I do have a little bit of coconut oil in it and leave-in conditioner, and I'm literally just going to jump right into the braiding. I'm not going to blow dry my hair, nothing like that, because you guys know I'm on this heat-free journey. So if you guys have trouble with parting, what I find to be a little bit easier is to use one of those metal rack cell combs. If you use the plastic ones, it's like it doesn't really part the hair efficiently without you having to use like a bunch of edge control and all that. So yeah, the edge control that I'm using for this is, I believe it's the edges. Is it the edges or the ebon? I'm not really sure. I'll post it down in my description box. So kind of go back and forth between the ones that I like to use. I definitely think it's the one that's like in all the colors, you know, comes in like orange, teal, pink, blue, like a bunch of different colors. Anyway, it'll be in my description box below. Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is creating box braids around the perimeter of my hair. Now, the reason I did this around the perimeter is just for the, I guess, sake of showing you the braiding pattern in the event that you use longer hair. The hair that I'm going to be using is only going to come down to a little bit past my collarbone, but this braiding pattern is going to be perfect if you wanted to kind of mimic the style with longer hair, which I didn't realize the hair was short until I actually started the video. So yeah, that's just that on that. But anyway, so I'm doing all the box braids. I'm going to go around my head, and then I will be right back to kind of just show you, I guess, the final look of the braiding pattern and then to start the actual crochet. If you guys are not familiar with the crochet, don't worry. I'll get kind of detailed and show you exactly what it is you need to do to start that process. Alright guys, so I'm going to do a second layer. I intended on doing a second layer around my entire perimeter of my head, but like I said, I discovered the hair was really short, so kind of defeated the purpose. I only did the 2 layers at the top, and I don't believe, did I do it around the sides? I don't really remember. When I get to that part, you guys will see, but I am connecting them at this point. So you want to connect the first, I guess, individual little box braid that you have to the second, and then once you finish those 2 layers, go ahead and just do some cornrows. You guys know I can braid better than this, but clearly there was a struggle and a disconnect on the right side of my head, my right ear left. But nevertheless, I'm just going to go ahead and tuck everything in. Actually, I think I used a bobby pin, y'all. Make sure that you have your braids really tucked in, or at least the ends of it. Here's the hair. Again, the link will be down in my description box. I'm not sure if they're going to give me any type of promotional code or anything like that, but it will be listed. Here's what the hair looks like. It is I guess it kind of mimics the kinky twist type of hair. It is like that passion twist. The hair was really soft, really shiny, and had like this small curl at the end, so I thought it would look really natural. So here's the crochet needle. If you guys, I hope you guys can see this. So essentially what you do is make sure that the needle is completely closed, slide it underneath your braid, and open up the loop that the hair has at the very top of it. Go ahead and close down the loop and literally slide it through. I know that probably did not make sense. If you're a visual learner, you guys will get it by the end of the video. If you are more audible or you need to kind of hear it, I hope that explanation made sense. So again, slip the crochet needle up underneath your braid with no hair on it, open up the latch, attach the I guess open hook for the hair, onto the latch, close the latch, slide it through, and then go ahead and kind of create a little knot by pulling the hair through, make it really, really tight, and boom, it's not going anywhere. So what the goal is to apply the actual hair to each individual box that you've created. So obviously if you do this all over your head, you'll have the illusion that you have a bunch of box braids. I'm not sure how full it's going to be, so let me know if you want to see like a video with that where I can kind of just test that method out, obviously with longer hair. You can see my frustration with this length. So by the end of this video, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the length. It did kind of grow on me just a little bit. I think I've had them in now for I think 2 weeks, and then let me know if you want to see an update on that. I'm probably going to do it anyway, but nevertheless, once I started to get them in my head, I didn't like the way that they kind of knotted on themselves. So this is where I realized this hairstyle was going to go from being like an hour long hairstyle to about a 2-hour hairstyle. So I decided to unravel all of the twists and retwist them with a little bit of edge control just to kind of loosen that up to give it more of like a natural look, you know, just like someone that did a wash and go and kind of decided they wanted to do a twist out later. So that look as opposed to the super kinky style, but it's completely up to you. You don't have to do it. If you want to, you can, but it will add an extra hour onto the hairstyle aside from braiding. So in total, I would say that this style would take about 3 hours. Still not too bad, but yeah, it's definitely worth it, I feel like. And then from this point, I'm pretty much just going to fill in everything. Once I've completed all of the areas of the box, once I get to where my cornrows are, I literally start to layer them. I think I had on each individual cornrow 8 to 9 crochet, well, not crochets, but yeah, crochet hairs, I guess attached. So I didn't want to overload my hair. I didn't want it to be too packed. I wanted to just kind of fill it in. So make sure that you're evenly going across each braid. Don't stay in one section for too long, and you should be all set. So I'm not going to do too much talking from here. You guys will kind of get me at the end of this, and that's pretty much it. Definitely make sure to moisturize your hair throughout this, I guess, style. And that's pretty much it. I'll be back towards the end. So I know you guys are going to notice that one or two of these braids are not actually connected anymore in terms of like to my cornrow. So I did decide to do an individual on the side. So I think for going across, I actually did individuals just because I like the way that that looks a little bit better. So it's completely up to you. But this is the before and the after, you guys. From 0 to 100 in 3 hours. Baby. I was tired. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely subscribe. Leave any comments or questions down below. Of course, I'm going to give you like a full kind of after look, all the little slow-mos and stuff like that. But yeah, I really, really liked it. I don't know. That's pretty much it from here. You'll get some cute little music and all that stuff. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so that you do not miss a video. Definitely make sure that's turned on so that you guys don't miss the videos that I post regarding my hair, because you guys wanted to see it curly. This was not a great demonstration of that. So I'll attempt to do a wash and go. Fingers crossed. Subscribe so that you don't miss it. Make sure you comment down below Sunflower Gang because you will be entered into the random giveaway. Leave your Instagram handles or social media handles as well so that I can feature you on my next video. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty and I will see you next time. Bye, babies.